It means instead of 3 guys with high ping, you only got 2, so maybe that somehow helps out. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see.
We'll cross our fingers right now, so let's close out the Alpha Draft pregame and start the first map here on Inferno between Winterfox and Conquest. Stewie 2K, Lex, Anger, XP3, and Devilwalk. So just to remind you guys, if you just tuned in, there is no pit in this match, replaced by Stewie 2K for this one only. CQ making their way towards the B bomb site. It's composed of Napfly, Shazam, Rix, Daps, and Run. As Stewie 2K, though, proves point. Lex is about to peek out, and he gets a trip kill right now, and he's looking for a fourth. Lex is still supporting. All he's doing is pre-firing shots, but it's all the damage coming in from Stewie 2K, who's looking for the ace. Last man standing, and finally Daps takes them both down, but he's immediately flanked by Devilwalk, and that is 1-0.
I mean, the stand-in showing up right off the bat there with the quad kill, and that was just Conquest looking to just hit up B with all 5 players, and Stewie 2K just rolls up to the car, has some support there. I can't remember who that was actually right next to him at Banana,
Lex.
but it was Lex. Well, I mean, he was dealing damage as well. They're surprised he didn't get some assist off of that. They just, ran Conquest into a bottleneck there and just held firm, and Conquest couldn't break through, and now they'll just have to Tech 9 armor up and hope for the best. It looks like they are heading over towards this A side of the map, already taking control of the apartments. They're trying to get in there, but they're going to have to deal with Lex's P90.
Yeah, and Lex, 50 bullets in that clip. He's going to spot 2 of them. He's not damaging them, though. Rix saves his teammate, which is Napfly making his way up. Rush pushes down, gets the headshot on XP3. Devilwalk caught with a nade in his hands, and Shazam takes it unblinded, and the Tech 9 buy comes into fruition.
Oh no, man, they're gonna definitely get this bomb planted here. There is Stewie and Anger up with rifles. There are, 3 pretty low health players here on Conquest, so there's hope, but it just gets eradicated there by Daps, one of the high health players, able to get the Tech 9 kill there. Picks up an N4 and takes out Anger as well, and that's a flawless victory for Conquest. Just on the Tech 9, just smashing into the A bomb site. Lex, his forehead's red, man, because his palm just slapped it real hard after he missed those kills with the P90 and window, man.
Well, 2 of them were lined up. I mean, they weren't even looking towards that balcony. He should at least get those 2 kills. Maybe go for a trade out after there, but that would have been enough for his teammates to hold up that A bomb site. But again, another mistake was Devilwalk getting caught with his nade in his hand, putting right now Winterfox on a save situation because none of them has gotten kills on the second round.
Yeah, it's actually double save. That's the trap you fall into as a CT. When you lose that second round force buy, you pretty much have to double save unless you want to force yourself. So this could be, a quick 3-1 for Conquest very early on the T side of one of the most CT-sided maps in the game. So this is actually turning out to be a great start for Conquest.
Yeah, Rush already clearing out alt mid, but these guys are still working their way towards B, and they're just going to kill everybody with their own guns. Speaking of Conquest versus Winterfox, only Stewie 2K is able to capitalize on a kill for this round so far with a deagle headshot onto Napfly inside B. Devilwalk trying to come in to try to look for an exit, but Rush was still watching that flank after sweeping out alt mid, and that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, this round's going to be more or less the same. Still no money here for Winterfox to work with, so it should be an easy third round here for Conquest, given that Winterfox at most will just have maybe a few P250s. We do have a deagle onto Lex, but I mean, no armor. We did see 3 HEs bought, so I guess they're just going to try to push down Banana with some HEs and try to hope for the best. And that's really the only thing they have.
Yeah, even 4 of them. 3 nades, and then they're going to probably push out of this one. Trying to see if it's going to be an aggressive push first, but after they saw nothing there, 2 of them has fallen back towards the A site, or towards the rotation from CT spawn, so it's really going to have to be Lex for a bit, but Conquest working a little bit more slowly, which gives them actually that chance to rotate back.
Shazam does catch this rotate here from Stewie back over, to Devilwalk, back over towards Moto. So they do catch that, but there's still 1 in pit, 1 inside the side, but Shazam finds pit as well. And yeah, this is just getting mounted up by Conquest, no problem. Looks like it might be another flawless round. So 3 rounds in a row where Conquest has only lost 1 player in all 3, so definitely banking up that cash now.
Yeah, it changes the whole thing from that whole pistol run that we saw, that we thought that it was going to be, oh, maybe they do have a chance after that, but now that ping, everything else, it's not even a ping kind of thing, because Conquest is just mowing everybody right now, and it's eco after eco, so we'll have to see what's going to happen with this full gun run now, though.
Yeah, and here's really the problem. Like, on top of being forced to immediately double save when you lose, the second round as a CT, you can get into this situation where it's just a domino effect, where you just get onto this buy save cycle, and that can just lead to Conquest racking up even more rounds early on in this game in a big way. I mean, if Winterfox loses this, they're right back to saving, for example. So this is a very important round for Winterfox to establish themselves if they don't want to fall prey to Conquest putting up a big number in this half.
The thing is, too, XP3 had enough money to go for Glass Cannon AWP, but he goes for Full Armor P90. Why? Probably because of his ping. But Devilwalk's going to work right now towards the hallway, gets a trip kill. That is Shazam, Nafly, and Rick all falling down. He's looking for a quad, puts him down to 5 HP, but Rush clears out the porch side, and we're going to try to attempt to take the A-bomb site.
Oh no, I hope that Winterfox can close this. I mean, Devilwalk had a great start, a great pot flash from his teammate to peek into halls to grab the triple kill. Very nicely done, but now Rush brings them right back into a situation that's winnable as he does get the bomb down, but they have to rely on Dats. He's the guy with the HP. Rush stuck in the site on very low health, so we'll see how this plays out. Winterfox should be able to get this back.
Oh, I think they know that he was towards Graveyard, but that volley forces him out. Stewie2K takes him down. Rush is going to be the last man standing. It is going to be an easy sweep there on the retake for the A-bomb site. Defuse comes through. Winterfox puts it at 2, but still lots of money in the bank right now for a Conquest. And okay, I thought it was going to be already a pause. I didn't think it was going to be a tactical, but one of them just actually crashed and waiting for him to come back. That's Rush.
Right, so I mean that's a big round for Winterfox to win, to avoid that situation of immediately saving, but they still have to worry about the money reset now. So it's still another difficult challenge ahead here, especially since Conquest has plenty of money, right? And you got two guys, you know, over 10K. Rush is not too far behind at 9,300. So they're still sitting pretty over there. Meanwhile, pressure's still on Winterfox. They're still a round down. Their money's still very tight. That was an impressive round win there, but they need to find another one here just to stay safe. You know, not even gain an edge, just to remain kind of alive here in the early part of this half. That's
right. It could be another easy reset if they actually lose this round for Winterfox, which could put them in another double save situation. So Anger is... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, just saying Conquest is, you know, sitting pretty default here, sitting now solo at B. Rick's one of the entry fraggers also heading over there. Rush will be playing over towards Altman. They're just working default here, just trying to get apartments control. They've turned down things a bit slower here, kind of realizing this is a big round to win to punish Winterfox.
Yeah, on Winterfox's side, they're playing less aggressively right now, playing a little more safe, utilizing those smoke grenades to actually count down that timer on this round. We are in round number 6 here, and they're actually going to go for a third smoke at mid to actually slow it even more. And meanwhile, you're looking at the minimap. They're actually set up for kind of picks here on CQ's side to try to get some stuff done, but now there's no more smokes to work with towards this A-bomb side. At least they have one left for B.
Yeah, there's 3 smokes left here on Conquest to use to maybe just block off one side and then try to hit something. That actually does pick up Devilwalk at pit. So they will put that smoke down on the left side. Now they will begin working up the lane. They find Lex as well.
XP3 with the ping cannot get it done. Rush picks him off with the AK-47. And that puts Stewie2K and Anger on the save situation. On a 4v2 with the bomb plat coming through. And again, it's just... They had the initial pick inside the whole of the A-bomb site, but just couldn't do anything more out of that.
I mean, that was really just Dats being able to play on the balcony there and get that initial kill onto Devilwalk that opens up the lane a bit. I mean, with that smoke on Arch, you have, you know, Winterfox just shuffling over to that truck side with 3 players, so that's really tough to get past. But when Dats is able to pick up a frag on pit, be able to get out on the balcony and kind of add like another, you know, entrance basically to that lane side, that just gives Conquest a bit more breathing room. They're able to get a couple of nice kills there off the back of Rush and Sam as well. And now they will secure a 4th round and put Winterfox in a tough spot when they just have these 2 rifles they saved, and that's it.
XP3 still have 41 though, so they could go for a 4th spy if they want to, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So Devilwalk's going to go with the Nova. So at this point, does he actually have his close spawn here for halls? He does not. He's actually the 3rd guy leaving spawn, but I still see him playing very aggressively up towards that corner.
Right, so, I mean, you did indicate here they did force buy what they could. If they lose this, they are going to definitely be saving next round. So this could be a quick 6-2 in favor of Conquest, unless Winterfox can put up a stand now. But with Lex being on just the pistol here and Devilwalk, he does have that Nova. Positionally here, it could work out if they try to push a player out of balcony, but if they put him at a more of a distance fight, it's going to be pretty useless. So things have to really work in Winterfox's favor here. They have to have even a little bit of luck here to be able to pull this one off.
Yeah, I think what they want to try to do is focus a little bit more nades towards that middle side and then force CQ back towards B. But at this point, they know that it's Stewie2K and Anger, the 2 guys that were able to save rifles the round before. Knowing that they're weaker towards A, they will opt to work towards this middle area. Rush is going to run back towards B, so it looks like it could be a fake, actually. Big flash coming through, that's going to force all of them back. But Anger is actually on a rotate out, so it's going to be Stewie2K by himself here.
He does have an incendiary, though, so once he starts feeling the pressure, he can throw that down, but his rotate's still very far away, as you said, so despite that, he's still going to have a very tough hold in his hands here, as all 5 of Conquest are now spilling up for him.
He peeks out, spots the one inside the site, puts that down at 27, being hunted down, it's going to be rushed against the kill, and that incendiary grenade was never thrown. At least Anger is already inside construction, trying to go for a double kill with success. He's going to look for some backup here as the bomb is now planted, and Rix and Daps are both low as well, so it could be retakeable right now for Winterfox GG.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they got some key kills off of Anger there inside construction, so they have a really good setup here. They find Daps as well at the back, and triples up the Nap playing on the top of the corner box. He's able to get one. Rix is at Banana. He's able to find a couple as well, but it's still a tough 1v2, especially the way the bomb's planted. But, oh, he got the kill on Spools. Can he get this one, too? Insane from Rix. What a play. I thought for sure Winterfox had that one after Anger got those 2 kills, but, man, Rix, the 1v2. Even when the bomb wasn't planted for him, Vansilli.
Yeah, I thought at the same time that Rix, with the way he was spamming that AK-47 and trying to take down Anger, probably didn't hear Lex go on to that bomb. So but he had to go check. He forced himself out on the wide peak, so that should have been an easy kill for somebody like Anger. That was his round to actually lose for the team, and he did so just for the sheer fact he couldn't take down Rix. And Rix finishing that round with 7 HP. He had no HP left.
Yeah, that's big. It's just the big thing there was this Anger biting, you know, on that pressure at A. When you're on a 4th like that, you have to respond to any threat, and they over-rotated and it hurt them bad. They almost retake, but can't do it, and now CQ, they have an easy round in their hands. But, oh, it's totem pole.
It only works for 1 kill as we're now moving still inside the deep bomb side. Double against a Dink. Gets the kill into Daps, but that's only going to be XP3 last man standing into 2 high pingers right now. It feels like we're back in 2003. We were playing with modems, so we should call them HPBs. Do you guys remember what that means? HPBs? You guys are probably too young. So
56K gods.
Exactly. HPB is high ping bastard. LPB, low ping bastards. No, it's just bitrate. But yeah.
Before my time, man.
It was way before everybody's time tuned in so far, I think.
Yeah, probably so here, as Winterfox is back onto a buy. They are low on utility. They still haven't really been able to put an op out there yet. I think that's by choice, as you know, to do the high ping from XP3 more than anything else. It's not a map where you necessarily need one, but they really need some rounds, that's for sure. They're trying to get aggro out on Banana, but Rix picks up the opening kill.
Yeah, Anger just tried to get something done there, and the only outcome that came out of that was putting Navfly down at 51 HP. Bomb makes his way back from alt mid, or maybe he was laid out of spawn. I couldn't really catch that, but he's moving back up towards this middle area, and looks like they are focusing more towards A, as they do have lurkers under window and inside hallway for Conquest.
I mean, you got the opening pick, so you can really just do a lot here. You know, you're forcing probably 2 into each site. You're just trying to find that timing when maybe one person that's kind of pushed off, and they will just throw a bunch of smokes into the arches and library, and they will use this just to wrap around. So I like this. They had so many options from this position. They're really playing their 5v4 situation.
A nice flash came through, but he couldn't connect with the shots. XP3 had 4 of them lined up, but double walk and Lex going to work. Daps dropping for the kill, getting a double of himself. And now it's going to be Stewie 2K, the last man standing, coming from the library. He has time to come out. Might be able to walk out of this smoke, maybe. Oh, okay, so that smoke's going to be thrown, so that's going to force him to go back and save his gun. But that was a big lineup for XP3 that couldn't connect.
Yeah, I mean, Das was kind of actually the one who bailed his team out there. I mean, they were just trying to wrap Moto. Not a bad idea because you're catching maybe people in that awkward space, still trying to rotate from Arch to Moto. Or just, you know, and then you're also giving yourself an option to even, you know, hit into CT spawn and actually just take that route. So you're giving yourself a lot of options, and you're basically making sure that you're only going to have to contest against, you know, one player that's kind of defending that side of the map that can come up. So that's good decision making. But yeah, I mean, there was definitely an opportunity there for XP3 to make a play. Just didn't quite land the shot. And then Dats is able to sneak out of the balcony and grab 2 really key frags. That really is what secured the round for Conquest there. So the in-game leader here, one of the top fraggers for the team right now on the side. And, I mean, Conquest, what a great start to the half. They're already at 7 rounds, probably going to find an 8th here. And if it keeps going from there, that's just a downward spiral for Winterfox.
That's right. So the score is now a bad poker hand, 7-2 in favor of Conquest.
Fold them, man.
Fold them indeed. Or just go all in right now for Winterfox, because you really have nothing left to work with except for double walk going with the 1 dig onto Shazam. So that makes it a easy 5-on-4 to start the round, and they still have a rifle in the hands of Stewie 2K, so this could start things off very well for them if they decide to roll back and stack towards this B, and that's exactly what Devil Walk is doing, anticipating maybe after that first kill that they'll focus more towards B.
Yeah, so I mean, with the pick there from Ricks onto Banana, however, so that gets them back into an even situation. They're still working up mid. They know they're up against Pistol, so they're just trying to play smart here, take these long-range battles, and they're just winning them all across the board. And so the 8th round here will go for Conquest, unless Anger and Devilwalk do something crazy. But you think Devilwalk's just probably trying to save this M4.
Yep, definitely that's what he's going to do. And Bomb's going to get planted. It's a 4v2, and they have plenty of money to go on the hunt right now. So Devilwalk will have a lot to work with, as Rix is currently chasing down Anger inside CT spawn with that AK-47. But Devilwalk decides to make his way back up towards mid. He spots Rush at least. He takes him down, but they're still going to hunt it, and they'll be able to hopefully hold it towards CT spawn here.
Yeah, they have plenty of money to chase here in Conquest.
Trying to get caught with a nade in your hands again, so that was a missed flash coming through. Rix is going to pick him off, and Anger's just going to try to do his best to, first off, jump on top of the roof and then save his deagle. But after that, he gives up, and it should be easy. Daps is moving through. Now he's going to be able to save it.
Oh, the spam. Just, you know, caught him a bit there, but not quite enough. And now Winterfox, they finally are going to get the op here out. For the first time this half, it will be in the hands of XP3. We do know that he is dealing with a slight ping disadvantage. So it's not too crazy. It's 100. It's not terrible. And he's not going up. He is going to be going up against Shazam, though, who Shazam also is pretty low on ping. So the head-to-head duel is going to be tough, but XP3 probably just plays some more angle positions. No, never mind. He's peeking out here. Finds the headshot in the rush. Well done.
That's the bomb down at the same time, too, so he could call it out. So two guys are still trying to work towards Banana. That is going to be Nafly and Rix. And so far, I gotta say, Stewie, when he got picked off that last round before, he got picked off through the smoke at the entrance of Banana. So I think he tried to go for an aggressive peek with the M4 instead of holding a stack maybe with his teammates towards B. And that just gave a huge opening for them to work towards A bomb site. So I think that was that slight mistake that cost him that round.
Yeah, but a big opening pick there from XP3. This is actually one of the first times this game I've seen Winterfox with an early man advantage. I think there's only been maybe 2 other rounds, the pistol round and a few rounds ago they had it, but let's see if they can actually capitalize on it this time here. As we see Conquest gathering up all their forces for a B hit. The smokes and fire come in, and here they come.
Stewie 2K gets the opening kill from Spools. We still have Anger holding inside towards the new box, and Stewie 2K still going to work, dropping, and he finds the third guy, but he couldn't kill it. Nafly decides to fall back, and nobody's watching that flank, but we do have Rix inside construction, making a lot of noise, and Stewie 2K is not turning around. Anger gets the kill. Rix then picks him off. Now 20 seconds left. He does get the double kill. It's a 2 versus 1, but they've already rotated in, so should be the easy round coming in indeed. Lex gets that kill, and it's going to be 8-3. And you're right, Dust, when you're talking about the leads that they had, and it was the rounds that they actually won the game, so or won the rounds. You had that pistol round, and you had the round where Devilwell did a trip kill with the M4.
Right, and I mean, here's the thing, though. They had to do a lot of rebuying. Their money is in danger of being reset again, and Conquest still had plenty of money to buy up to punish this. So this is another round where if Winterfox loses, they're going to be just stuck in that cycle. Now, they really need to put this round up on the board. They have really yet to be able to string 2 rounds together this entire game. So this is a very important round if they want to bail themselves out and give themselves a fighting chance in this match.
Yep, Anger was trying to go for a pick early with his teammate, but as they spot each other from both teams, they decide to fall back with the flash, and probably the smoke is coming soon for them just to hold back towards B.
Right, and Shazam's op is out in mid right now, and the early duels have not yielded any damage really for either team. As we're just seeing, once again, Conquest opening up pretty default. They do have Rush inside the apartments with that, so they already have control of that area. As they bring Rix and Shazam up mid, Naf just lurking over at B, just holding those 2 players in place. Forces a smoke out there as well, but now they will hit A, and Daps does find the opening kill.
Oh, XP3 tried to go for that pre-fired shot after he spotted Rush, but misses it and gets caught on that reload. And they're just moving through. Lex getting the first kill, but quickly traded out by Rush as well. And you're seeing another situation where Stewie 2K and Anger will try to have to hold it. So you got weak links happening towards this A bomb site if they're not executing for flash picks.
And it's just, I'm telling you, man, it's just the power of that entry duo of Rush and Rich. I mean, both those guys are up in the double digits right now on the T side. Both have had their rounds. Rush has had some big rounds up lane. And obviously, we've seen Rix have some pretty solid rounds over on the B side of the map. So now they will go up to 9. Winterfox is trying to hold on to these 2 rifles that they have been able to grab and stay inside B with.
Rush is going to be able to pick him off from spawn. So they know where Anger is at. He's about to peek out. No, he's going to be able to save it here. No, he won't! Oh,
And that's
boy.
no guns this round. heck, they're not even going to have much to buy with next round either. I mean, this, again, it's just that cycle you fall into. It starts when you lose the second round as a CT and you double save instantly. And if you can't, put together 2 gun rounds in a row, this is a situation you're put in for the rest of the half. And you just lose based off of economy for the most part.
Yeah, you're stuck with nothing but pistols right now, and Stewie2K probably wasn't expecting this type of hard matchup that he's going to have to step up and try to be the top fragger for Winterfox so far, as they managed to take him down towards the sandbags outside Banana, and it's all up to Anger with only his pistol in hand, and he's not going to get anything done. I think I get this bomb plan right now. They're cleared out mid as well, and this is going to be it. Trying to get this going for Rix, but Rix is still going on the hunt, and he has a P90 to go for that open season.
I think this is like the 5th round or so that Conquest has only lost a single player in the round, or no players at all. And that's big because we obviously know that sometimes in those broken buys you can commit that mistake of forfeiting a lot of players and forcing yourself to rebuy a lot, which gives your opponent a chance to instantly punish you and force you to save instantly. But Conquest hasn't fallen into that trap. They've been playing their anti-ecos very well. They're not giving up a lot of numbers, and that's why you see them just have such a dominant half right now.
Oh yeah, and Daps gets almost got that kill, or should I say Shazam, but it's stolen away. Yeah, they tried to play aggressively down towards that mid nap play TQs.
Poor guy.
So now it's a 3 versus 3. The ops is still down though for Shazam, so nobody's gonna pick it up here for Conquest, and they're just gonna try to lurk up towards this A bomb site. Now, one thing I gotta add here, not only is it gonna be difficult for them to play with high ping for Devilwalk and XP3 so far, but think about the time difference for them right now too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's probably, CEST right now? It's 1 a.m.? And you're going to have to play a triple header? Yeah, it's going to be rather rough here.
Yeah, in about 25 minutes, XP3 and Devilwalk are going to have to start calling strats or calling positions while whispering to not wake up their parents.
Man, oh man. But the calm took in place after that initial exchange. Now we have a 3-on-3, but Conquest has found the gap, and it's that arch side is in fact open. So XP3 playing inside pit, he'll get the information, but I mean, the bomb's going down.
No matter what, so they actually, even on top of that, get the kill onto XP3, and they're actually going to have to try to go for this. Stewie2K is going to be able to pick up an AK-47, but he's just holding out towards Mexicans, so I think at this point they are going to try to save one more time. Because like you said, they have no economy to work with for the next round losing this one, so
yeah.
They're going to have to try to maybe force for the 14th or just force for the last.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a rough start to Winterfox's night, and the problem is it is a triple header, right? So if you get into that mindset where you get frustrated, you could blow your whole night. And as you said, it's 3 games in the season. That's a quarter of your season, that you could be tossing away tonight if you can't get it together here. And they don't save any guns, and yeah, it's the last round of the half, and they won't have much to work with here. It could be 12 for Conquest now just off of that.
That's crazy. You would not expect this for such a strong CT-sided map like Inferno. So now Deagles to work with for Lex, Anger, and Devilwalk. You got the Mag 7 for Stewie2K, but again, Stewie2K actually hasn't had a kill maybe in about 2 or 3 rounds, so at that point, it's just because the weakness link is towards A, and he's just always forced to try to save his guns. The only kills that Stewie2K and Anger are really getting since this pistol round from Stewie2K is just holding their guns for exits. They're not doing anything else out of that.
Yeah, it's hard to really pinpoint where problems are happening for Winterfox. Really, the whole team is struggling. I mean, you're seeing Stewie2K the stand-in actually top fragging here over at the B bomb site. He's had some good holds on that side of the map, and Devilwalk obviously had a big play on Balcony that one round with the triple kill. But outside of that, the rest of the team, and including himself besides that one round, have been having a tough time here. And I know the ping certainly hurts, and the fact that you're not using your full 5 hurts as well. It kills the whole mentality, but I mean, you're still playing CT side of Inferno. They get things going here, and they just didn't. That's a big problem.
At least Anger gets a deagle to start the round, and everybody else is crunching back towards this middle side for Conquest, and they're going to opt to work back towards this B bomb site. So you have Stewie2K with that Mag 7 and Anger with a deagle.
No nades left, though, to hold the choke here, but the boost that Stewie has could be the surprise factor.
There's one. He drops down, so he knows that they know that he's inside oranges. He takes down the bomb carrier, headshots, and that's 15 seconds left on the clock. They haven't picked up the bomb yet. This could be huge. Now they finally pick it up. They're gonna get the plant in the back of the fountain. Devilhawk trying to connect with his deagle, and he puts him down at 51. Speaking about Shazam, and then Nafla into Lex, so it's up to XP3 with a CZ on a 2 versus 1, with both of them playing towards new box, and that is Nafly and Shazam. XP3 creeping towards this entrance of the B bomb site. He gets peeked out by Naf, and Naf wins that fight.
I mean, 12-3 half here from Conquest off the T side. Gotta think this one's in the books already. I mean, this is the most CT-sided map in the rotation right now. And for you to only be able to get 3 on it, that is that's devastating. It doesn't get much worse than that. Can't really see Winterfox recovering from this one. I mean, they have to obviously win pistol to get the 6. And then even after that, Conquest finding, 4 gun rounds at some point on a map this CT-sided, you got to favor them. But we'll see. I mean, maybe Winterfox can dig down deep and find something. They need it because, like I said, this is a long night. And to start it off this way, if it gets you in the wrong mentality, it can be an even worse one for you if you can't get your act together.
Definitely. And now we're looking at things. I was just checking out the chat here on MLG. They were talking about maybe visa issues between XC3 and Devilwalk, but I doubt it. If they actually did have visa issues, Pit would play too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just
vacay mode.
It has to be. I mean, it's just taking advantage of the fact that their org probably paid for them to fly to Europe for the Stockholm invitation, the Stockholm Open. And so you're already in Europe. If you're ever going to want to travel there and do things, you might as well do it once you're already there because travel's much cheaper, I'm sure it's just taking advantage of the situation.
As a team owner, though, that's not a good way to be taken advantage of, I guess, towards the end of the day. So maybe it could also be visa issues with him trying to get back. That being said, though, if you're looking at the Alpha Draft scoreboard, you could see that Rick's definitely a prominent player for the team in this first half at plus 14, 20 and 6. So he barely died in this half. The only other person that died the less than him was Nafly at 5, but Rix has been doing all those entries. So he's getting entries, he's connecting, and he's holding.
Yeah. He had a couple of big late round plays, actually, despite being more of an entry fragger. I mean, like that 1v2 clutch, for instance, on Banana, that was a really big round early in the half. Just all around, played really well. I mean, when you're putting 20 frags on the board on T side of Inferno, and you only died 5 times, right? I mean, God, that's like super impressive numbers for this map.
And that's at least 3 1v1s or 3 clutches that he had to go against that he actually won, and that he pulled off 4 rounds of 3Ks. He's definitely, so far, the player of the match. We'll see if things turn around here, as we're going to see how the CT side is going to be played out for Conquest. So if actually Winterfox will go towards the site where Rix plays a little bit less, or where Rix is not playing, then maybe you'll see those numbers skew a bit. But at the end of the day, he definitely played a big part on T side.
Yeah, I mean, I know he does play over towards that lane side. I think they're going to play off spawns here on the pistol round, though. Yeah, definitely. They're going to go ahead and put pressure on 3 on Banana, just off the spawns. They'll probably just push all the way down B, to be honest. They're just going to be relentless on this B push while they have 2 playing on the A side.
Let's see what happens here. They spot a lot of guys towards mid. They're still going to try to run one through the smoke. They're pushing out aggressively towards Banana as well, though. And Rush gets 3 taps in the face of XP3, Stewie 2K, and Anger. So the bomb is now down. And they've taken full control of this map. And Lex, who was able to actually walk through that smoke, was for no reason, because all of his team died right after. So that is only 1 casualty on the CT side. And Conquest is up by 10.
It doesn't get much worse than this, man. I mean, Winterfox... I mean, they didn't even get a bomb plan. I mean, they could try to Tech 9 up here, but I mean, they have to actually win this round, really. I mean, to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, and that's why they're gonna go for that Tech 9 buy, and only a P250 for XP3, so he could utilize this smoke. So it's probably gonna be a smoke up for mid for them to work up that area. Big nade, though, is gonna put Lex down already to 8 HP, and this is spelling out bad news bears already for the terrorist team.
Absolutely. They're going to try to work themselves up mid here with this bomb, but there's 3 people playing pretty aggressive here on mid from Conquest. Rick's going to step out, find one, gets traded, but Conquest still finding the better end of the deal for sure here. The bomb is down.
Double walk inside CT spawn, gets the thing, couldn't capitalize on the kill onto Daps, unfortunately, who survives with 19 HP. Nafly with dualies going to work there, getting 2 dualie kills for that round, and now you're just going to be in a situation where you're going to force buy every single round for Winterfox, and this spells out that it's going to be Conquest map choice, that they're actually going to win this, putting their record, I think, at 7-1 now for this map.
Yeah. Wait, no, for Conquest?
5-0.
5-0, yeah. So yeah, up 14-3. Obviously, Winterfox buying up what they can here again. That they have to. They try to stop Conquest from going to map point. They have a bunch of deagles and head armor, and they have that Tech 9 there onto Stewie. So just hoping that they can find some really killer pistol shots here. That's all they can hope for.
Literal killer shots. And they're going to try to push up towards Banana, but Nafly is waiting with the Nova, gets the first headshot, and Daps just plows through with that P90 and gets 1 kill. So at least Anger by himself by the logs at Banana. Meanwhile, his other 2 teammates are trying to lurk up towards mid, and Broiler, no connection coming in for Lex. Double walk about to get spotted, lining up Anger as well. It's going to be Shazam getting that double kill, and we are now at map point for Conquest.
And obviously, you know, Winterfox has been forcing this entire half, and so that just means that they're never going to get rifles in their hands. They're going to be just on Tech 9s and pistols yet again, like they've been the last 2 rounds where they haven't found any openings. So it doesn't appear that it's going to get much better here. And I mean, this map is all but Conquest at this point. They'd have to royally screw up to find themselves in overtime. So yeah, I think this one is about to be written off here as we see what could be the last round of this particular map. Winterfox, with just the upgraded pistols, is gathering up over here at mid, and alt mid is trying to find some space. Rick's pushes, though, and finds the opening pick, but he does get traded at least.
Yeah, but that's a lot of information given. He gets the first kill from middle side, so saw 2 guys coming up mid, looking back towards balcony, so everybody's already rotating through for Conquest. Meanwhile, Winterfox never moved out from this hallway, and they're now stuck in Boiler, so they're going to have to try to peek out and get some few kills here, but those flashes are not hurting Shazam. Finally, the second one does, though. Forced to fall back inside the site.
Yeah, but Rush is in such a perfect position here to handle this pressure at lane if they do, in fact, ever make their way up that route. But they do, in fact, back off. After they got that initial kill, they have fallen back here. I think Rush has to know this now. He'll check mid. He knows no one's there, so the rotate will come in from Shazam to B, but will it be there fast enough? It's going to be up to Daps here by himself for a little bit.
He's at oranges, getting the first flash through, and they cannot commit through, so Shazam's already rotated for the support. Daps gets a little love tap going through, and Stewie 2K going to work again. That's 3 kills with the deagle that he gets, including Rix, Shazam, and Daps. Rush already on the flank, though. Molly coming through, so he cannot run through this. He's going to spot it out, and that's great time being run down for Winterfox GG, as it's going to be 2-on-1 situation. Both of them lit so far, though. Rush making his way back inside the B bomb site. Lex at spools, and they both peek out, and they both get their tag team going in to keep the dream alive for Winterfox.
Yeah, I mean, big round there from Winterfox to be able to get into B. You think maybe Shazam jumped the gun a little bit there. I mean, Daps was hiding oranges the whole time. Shazam just tries to step out and make a play to end this game and gets caught, forces Daps into, you know, basically a 1v3 in the site. He gets put down as well, and then that's the round for Winterfox. You're giving Rush a tough 1v3 himself to try to win that round, and so, yeah, it just doesn't work out. But, of course, Conquest can afford mistakes like that, given the lead that they have. It doesn't really hurt them too much here. They're still pretty much fully bought up this round, full utility. It's only Rush on a FAMAS. That's, you know, the only disparity that the team has going into this round. Meanwhile, Winterfox, I mean, they're do or die. They have to put up 11 in a row to put an OT in this game.
It's going to have to be Anger that's going to try to get this first kill of the round, lurking around towards Boiler Room. He gets flashed to run out, but he gets shot in the back and in the front. And Stewie 2K, though, retaliates back, but he makes it out with only 12 HP. A dig comes through the smoke right now. Nafly's down at 23, but it's still a 4-on-4 situation, so still virtually the same amount of health here for both teams.
And Stewie 2K finds a big entry kill there on the mountain. They're trying to use that to get up mid. They catch Shazam underneath the porch as well. So some big kills actually going off here from Winterfox. They're keeping themselves in an even situation. As well, they could fall back Banana, maybe, but because we have Dats all the way pushed down, that means Naf can stay at A and they can play 2 here. But can they get the kills? Naf is very low on HP.
He's inside the library. He's about to flash out. That's going to blind both of them right now. And he lines up the first one.
Oh, no!
With all of his shots! Forced to fall back inside CT spawn, but Rush is there to support. Let's get the 1-tap. Well, the spray, should I say, and the headshot coming through, so at least they get a bomb plant right now. It's a 3 versus 2. Daps is still looking for a position where he could actually go for a flank and defuse here. And waiting for his teammate, Navfly, is inside CT spawn, so he's going to wait for Daps to go to work first, maybe find some information on he's going to fall back and save. So this is going to be it. It's going to be 15-5, still in favor of Conquest, but those are some big rounds coming through.
How did Naf screw that up? I just can't even begin to understand. I mean, he had the perfect play there. Had them lined up. They were just sitting ducks and couldn't find the kill. And that little things like that, like Shazam overcommitting to B1 round, you know, that mistake there from Naf, they're giving Winterfox little openings here and there to kind of start creeping back into this game. Granted, Winterfox is still really far off. I mean, I think they have to get up to at least 10 rounds before I'd really say they have a chance at actually making the comeback happen. But, I mean, it's one round at a time, right? And if Conquest is going to give you little things like that to work with, I mean, all the merrier, right? Conquest actually even forced to just kind of eco this round, except for a couple of M4s. So.
That were able to save from the last round before. Daps did a good job getting 2 kills out of that as well on the exits. And I think the only thing you could think about why Nafly or how Nafly missed those shots, it's one of those moments where you actually flashed out, you peek out first, you saw the guy towards arches, so you're aiming there first, and then, oh my god, you saw the other guys towards flower pot. So you're going to try to lean back and then try to readjust your aim, and then you're spraying as you go. It gives you a bigger chance to actually whiff those shots. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they actually weren't lined up by the flower pots. If not, it was going to be an easy spray for Nafly in the end.
Yeah, very true. That definitely could have been it there. Just, you know, obviously all of us has those lapses of aim, even the pros. And it's just unfortunate for him it happened that round when he had a chance to close it. As Conquest here, again, just the 2 M4s, some P250s, Winterfox here on the full buy, or as much as they can get, rather. Like they are lining up. Some smokes here at A, but that bomb's still by T stairs, so leads me to believe they still want to do some type of late B hit.
Unless it's going to be Stewie2K who's going to run back from Banana to pick it up and meet up with his team. So there's that first smoke coming through. There's Stewie2K rushing back. They're trying to see if they can get an entry first. Nafly's inside the pit, so the 2 guns that they save are actually playing A. It's going to be huge, but they're splitting towards B, though. This is going to be huge for Winterfox instead. So they get the first kill onto Shazam inside CT spawn. 2 guys still with pistol in construction and B all separated. So this is going to be actually hard for them to hold this. And the easy round is taken over, and Anger is going to lurk around to see if he can catch any rotates. But the last 2 guys will be able to stay their guns here towards T spawn.
Yeah, and of course Conquest should be on the full buy next round, no problem. Whether or not saving them will be great, but like they're only going to be able to save 1 at most, as 1 has already gone down, and they know where Naf is, so they should be able to chase him down if they so choose.
Well, Nafly stays alive for a bit. He gets the first kill onto Stewie2K. Flash is coming through as well, but Devilwalk has no HP to work with. He's going to try. He gets picked off, and Nafly is at 68 HP. He gets these last 2 kills. It's an ace, but the other guys are still too far. So 15-5 is our score.
Alright, so 1 M4 was saved. They did have an option to get an op for Shazam, but they decided not to, just to make sure they can get full utility and everything else, including 3 defuse kits. So they're well geared out here for Conquest. But so is Winterfox. It's actually the most utility they've had, this entire game probably. So this is their best chance to try to keep things moving along in the right direction if they want to try to force an OT here at some point. But I mean, Conquest, they just need to find 1 round to put this one away.
And on the other hand, we need 9 from Winterfox's side to actually tie this game up. And it's going to be Devil trying to peek out first, but sees nothing yet. He does get the opening onto Nafly, but quickly traded out by Daps. This could be a big cue for them to try to move in, but that smoke is going to give enough time here for Daps to hold back. Oh, Stewie jumped up, though, and spotted in here. He's going to try to spare across, but Daps gets the upper hand at the end of the day. A little tighter angle to spray versus what Stewie had, what was up against for Stewie.
Yeah, I mean, you have to reset after you jump to even get your aim off. Meanwhile, Daps just gets free information on you jumping around. He's already in position to fire. So, I mean, it's just that timing window. Daps always going to be in the advantage in that situation. Stewie just trying to force a play there. Doesn't find it. Now, his team's at a man disadvantage here as they try to roll 3 up lane. There's 2 in position here to the CT side, but Rush gets caught way out in awkward space.
Rix is still inside there, and he's not going to get blinded by that. He gets the first kill onto Anger. He stays alive, flashes another one, going for another one here that could kill XP3. Gets 2 of them blinded. It's a 2 versus 2 right now, and this map It lies in the hand of these last two players. It's going to be Lex and XP3. He gets the kill on to Lex. XP3 with a fake plant, but Daps moves in, gets the kill, and the first map comes in favor of Conquest, 16-6.
Yeah, there's really not too much to analyze there. I mean, it was just a dominant game from Conquest on the terrorist side. I mean, Winterfox just got stuck in the worst of economic cycles you can be put in on the CT side of any map, really. I mean, losing that second round, being forced to double save, and they could never streak together 2 rifle rounds in a row, so they were constantly having their money reset. They saved more rounds than they could buy. And that's always a tough situation. That pretty much is what ruined the whole first half for Winterfox. It's just their money, on top of the fact that you had guys like Rix and Rush and company who were just making big plays and putting up really good numbers. Hell, even Daps put up good numbers that game. A 20 bomb overall. He had some big entries coming out of the apartments on that A bomb side as well. So you got to give a lot of credit to the in-game leader there for Conquest. And then when the sides flipped, I mean, sure, we saw Winterfox grab a few rounds, but I think that was more off the back of Conquest overextending and kind of just giving them free kills, and that kind of helped them get some rounds. But once Conquest tightened up, they closed the game with no problem. Very one-sided win there for Conquest, no doubt about it.
And you saw it there, too, on that Alpha Draft scoreboard. Rick's at 25 kills at the end of the day. So the first half, he dropped 20. The second half, only 5, but that's what we were talking about. They didn't really come up against him. They didn't really try to take him towards that A bomb site, right. And when they actually did, he actually pretty much held that single-handedly and gave enough time for Daps to come in, rotate, and win that 2 versus 2 to win that map. So Rick's definitely played a big part here for Conquest in this first map.
And so now we're going to move on to Cash, which was in fact Winterfox's map pick. It's a map they've been able to score some wins on in our league for sure. I think they have a 2-1 record overall on the map. But you're going up against a team like Conquest, who's 6-1 on the map in our league, including a win against Liquid, who's a very, very good Cash team. They've also, put up some good numbers against the rest of the teams they played on Cash. I mean, 6-1 record overall, beating all of like the mid-tier and lower-tier teams in the league, including that upset over Liquid. So again, I don't think that Winterfox got a clear edge here on this map pick. I think Conquest is certainly capable of playing it at a high level. And given what we kind of saw in our Winterfox there on Inferno, and given that they have a stand-in, the high ping issues, I fear that this map may go similarly to what we just saw. I think there's a very good chance for Conquest to 2-0 this series. Hopefully it'll be a bit more competitive this time. I'd like to see a closer map. Obviously, we want to see good games. We don't want to see blowouts. But you kind of feel that mood, don't you? Of this could just kind of carry on like this.
Yeah, I mean, if Cash was the first map that they actually played, that was the choice of Winterfox, maybe things would be different if the second map was going to be Inferno. Because Cash is actually the map that Winterfox were able to bring Mouse Sports to overtime on land. So that would have given them a little bit more confidence, maybe see a closer match to start things off on the first map, and then move on to Inferno after. But now, after a discouraging 16-6, when it was 15-4 or something like that, 15-3, it's gonna be the morale is gonna be shut down for this second map, and maybe they just want to get this over with and focus on the next one. But I think you're being a professional team, you're gonna have to refocus. You will be able to refocus, and you're just gonna have to try to do a lot better than you did on Inferno. I'm not gonna say a little bit better. Everybody has to step up this time. Really, when you're standing Stewie 2K is the only one that's getting frags for the team. There's an issue.
Absolutely. I mean, missing out on Pitt too. That's one of the best players they have on that team outside of XP3. And so to be losing a force like that, to have the ping issues, to have a stand-in, and then I mean, Stewie 2K did fine as a stand-in. I mean, it's not like he brought the team down. As you said, he was kind of the one carrying in many situations. So that's certainly a problem. And we do go on the Cash, and as you mentioned, that is a map that they were able to take Mouse Sports on land to overtime on. They've had some good results online in NA as well, but so has Conquest, right? Mm-hmm. And these two teams did play it head-to-head for the pre-qualifier for the major, and it went to triple overtime. It was a 26-21 victory in favor of Winterfox, but obviously much different situation here tonight, given what we just saw in map 1 and given the whole roster situation that Winterfox is working with tonight. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give Conquest a nod into map 2. I think you said something similar. You think it's the 2-0 here?
I want to give it 1-1.
Okay. We
just
hope
because I
for it.
believe. Just because
Yeah,
I believe.
you believe. We hope for a closer map, that's for sure. As looks like it won't be too much longer before we get live with this thing. We already have all 10 players in and 8 people ready up, so just waiting on 2 more. Now just 1 more, just waiting on